Oh, there you are, YouTube. Back at it again, doing random rankings where I'm picking 3 movies from my movie collection and then ranking them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. Do we have a problem? Okay, I think we're good. What was I saying? And then I rank those movies based on a variety of criteria. I pull them out of my movie collection. You know what? I'm going to go and grab one from over here really quick. So I grabbed them from my collection at random. There's no alphabetical order happening here. There will be someday. I just haven't done that. This was upstairs, and I moved my collection downstairs. So yeah, that's that. Oh my goodness, this is going to be funny. I've not seen this since I was very little when it aired on television as a rerun, because I don't think I was alive when it aired for the first time. But here we have The Boy in the Plastic Bubble with John Travolta. So I have this obviously on DVD, but I have not seen this since I think my parents were married and they got divorced when I was 3. But this is like a movie memory that I have, like a not just a movie memory, but a memory of my parents being married. This is weird. Like again, I was like 3 when they got divorced, so I don't have many memories of them together, but I feel almost certain that when I watched this, they were still together. This is wild. When did this come out? 76? So yeah, it must have just aired or something. I don't, maybe they rented it. I don't know, but I think it was on TV, but I just remember watching this and being kind of afraid that I would have to live a life just like this. This was actually very scary for me. Don't Breathe. I have not seen the sequel, which just recently came out, but I did really like this one until the very, very end. Did not like the very, very end, and I'll get into that. Uh-oh. So I have not seen The Girl Who Played with Fire, so we have to replace this one. Let's replace it with, I don't know, something down here again. All right, grabbing it. I haven't left you. Well, I haven't seen this either. Monsoon Wedding. So we must replace it. All right, that's my wife's. So some of these movies are my wife's, and I just haven't gotten around to seeing them yet. Okay, Ang Lee's Incredible Hulk. Wait, no, this isn't it. This is The Incredible Hulk, not Ang Lee's Hulk. Okay, that helps. So this is the MCU Hulk with Ed Norton. Okay, so how do we rank these? Man, this is a weird type of nostalgia here. Like, this is so weird. I mean, I feel like they were married. I just can't think of, I don't know, when I think about this movie, I don't see me having divorced parents. I see my parents together, which is wild. Can you have age 3 movie memories? I'm pretty certain they were married when I watched this. Okay, I'm just, my mind is like baffled about that. Okay, Don't Breathe. What I don't like about this ending is spoilers, when what's his name, Stephen Stephen Lang, thank you, Stephen Lang, at the very end, spoilers, it is shown that he is alive, he survives, and it just turned it into franchise, we're making sequels, we're gonna make so many of these, and they did make one. But what I think they should have done is just let him be dead and then never make any more, because I thought the movie was very good, and I thought up until that time it could have been like all-timer horror, like just, great cinematography in this movie and suspense, and it's pretty edgy. I just felt like this could have been a movie that really would have been remembered fondly or negatively, but remembered years from now. And because they ended it with the he's still alive, it was just kind of like, okay, whatever. Now you're just any other movie. So I didn't like the ending. And then they did turn themselves into any other movie where they, made the sequel that I didn't see, and it seemed like not very many people liked. Okay. The MCU Hulk, I don't care for this one. I don't care for his design. I don't know, maybe his design's okay. I don't think it's very good here, but I like the more, kind of what they did with Mark Ruffalo. That just looks a little bit more like the comic. This looks like some sort of heartthrob. Not this version, but, some of the versions they, when he's walking or whatever. It's like they were trying to make him look hot. I was like, what's his name? Joe Fixit or something? I don't know. I have this Hulk comic that I got when I was a kid. And Hulk was like really smart in it. Like he just like, I think he wore like a white tank top and he had glasses on. He had cool curly hair, and he looked really cool. And I was like, that's how they should make him look hot if they want to do that. But I think they achieved that in the the last Avengers movie, whatever that was called. I never can remember. Infinity War, Endgame. In Endgame, I thought that was good. So that was a major improvement. But yeah, this movie, I didn't like some of the silly stuff that happened in it. Like I remember the two of them get into like a cab or something, and it's like a really silly scene, and I thought that was just not a good move. I don't think I really liked the design of Abomination. I don't think it made sense for Hulk not to... I don't know. Probably can't do this, but I feel like Hulk kind of had to kill Abomination, and he didn't do that. Instead, he was like, okay, you can live. I don't know. I didn't think this made much sense. I really wasn't into it. The Stan Lee cameo didn't even make sense either. Like, if his blood can get into pop and then somebody drinks it, like what happened to Stan Lee there? I don't remember, but I was just like, so that means that makes Hulk extra vulnerable if somebody can just take his blood. I don't know. I can't remember. But I just was not very into this. And this one here, I was very into, except for the very, very end. And then this one is reminding me of when I was extremely little, and I'm pretty sure I watched this when my parents were married. So last time I saw this, I was 3 years old. Is that even possible? Now I'm questioning myself, because that just sounds not possible for a 3-year-old to remember so much of this movie. Like, but I just feel like my parents were together. But they've been divorced since I was like 3 or 4 or something around then. Maybe 4. I don't know. 5? Was I 5? I'm pretty sure my sister was born when I was 3, so I don't know, 4 or 5. Which makes a little more sense, I guess, because I just feel like they were together. But this movie terrified me as a kid. I just remember thinking, this is going to happen to me. I'm going to have to live in a bubble. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to have to, see people. It's probably what gave me hypochondria. Is that... I don't have any severe cases of it. I think I did when I was a kid. I was always scared I was going to get sick, or was sick. And I don't know. I think this movie might have had something to do with that. It just really did scare me. Everybody's always like, what's the movie that terrified you when you were a kid? And I usually say Pet Sematary or Fire in the Sky, but I may add this to the list because, again, I was between 3 and 5 when I saw it. I can't remember now. Like, my sister was born when I was 3, but I feel like they also got divorced in that year span. So, I don't know. If something can stick with you like that from age 3 or 4 or 5, that is pretty impressive. So, I don't, but that's, so maybe the affecting quality that this movie had and the way it could torture me as a kid is reason enough to give this first place, because it seared itself into my brain at a very young age. So I'm gonna say, I know this is a made-for-TV movie, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, made-for-TV movie, and you know, I haven't seen it since I was in single digits, early single digits, but I'm going to go ahead and put this as number one just because I'm like, you can probably read this moment I'm having right now and how this is such an early movie memory for me. So, okay, this is it. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, then Don't Breathe, movie I thought was so great, but the end just was very disappointing. And then this one right here, probably one of my least, not my least, but one of my least favorite MCU movies. So this is my ranking right here. Have you seen any of these movies? Have any movies ever flashed you back so far that you almost don't believe it? And if you've seen all of these movies, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. And yeah, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.